Hi guys, and welcome to my channel, Changing Phases Tarot. So happy to have you here with me today. Now today's reading is a 2019 overview. So we'll be focusing on the energies for each sign for each of the months. For my returning viewers, welcome back. And for new viewers, welcome. I'm glad that you found me here on YouTube. The way that the reading is done, I pull a card for each of the months, plus I pull an extra card for sort of each quarter. So we take a look at each month and then sort of look at that quarter as a whole. And it's just to kind of see what energies are surrounding us as we move through, or as we look forward to 2019. For the reading, I'll be using the Tarot of the Spirit deck by Pamela and Joyce Eakins, and I will also use the Zillich Tarot by Christine Zillich. These are general readings. I like to remind everybody that the messages may or may not resonate. The only way to get a truly personalized reading would be to order a private reading from me. If you are interested, all of the information can be found in the description box below this video. All right, so I will stop for now and we'll see each of the signs in 1 second for the shuffle. Hi Sagittarius, hope you're doing well. I'm here to get into your 2019 overview. As you can see, I have already shuffled off camera and laid the spread to save a little bit of time. So the way that the reading is set up, we have around the outside, there's one card for each month of the year. The inner circle is one for sort of the overall energy for each quarter. And at the center, we have the overall energy for the entire year, so the heart of the reading. Okay, so we'll start off with January. You have a very exciting start to the year, the 8 of Fire. It's called the Lightning Path in this deck, followed by, for the month of February, the 3 of Fire. It's called Birth of Light. And for the month of March, the 10 of Wind, this would be the 10 of Swords. In this deck, it's called the Way of the Cross, and it has quite a different meaning, or the interpretation of it in this deck is quite different, and I'll explain that. And the overall energy for the first quarter, you have the 8 of Discs. It's called Prudence in this deck. 8 of Pentacles. So starting off, you have, 2 fire energies and 1 swords. The 8 of Fire, or fire energy, to begin with, it deals with the day-to-day matters in life. So the work that we do, the money that we earn, has to do with our homes, our family, creativity, creative endeavors, business endeavors, projects, and then our own drive and ambition, determination for those things, for doing those things. The 8 of Wands, it can be, very quick-paced, fast-paced change coming in, changes in the air. It can be traveling by air. It can be exchanging, emails, text messages, lots of back and forth, very quick communication about something. So, if you've been waiting to hear about something, maybe, at the end of 2018, you were waiting to hear back about a job that you applied for, or waiting to hear back about a new project, or, however it plays into your life, there's news coming in and quick change coming in at the start of the year. It's followed by the 3 of Wands, which is, 3s in the Tarot are expansive energy, right? They have to do with growth, expansion. And this, especially the 3 of Wands, is a card of great opportunity, of sort of endless opportunities. Usually, the 3 of Wands, it's a man standing on a cliff top staring out to sea, waiting for his ships to come in, right? So he's put in a lot of hard work and effort and time into something, and now he's waiting to, to hear back from that, or to see what type of return on investment he's going to get. So again, there's something to do with, you've put in a lot of hard work. There's a lot of, there could be news coming in, and then there's this growth, right? There's a lot of expansion. Things are growing or moving. And by the time you get to March, there's this new beginning, right? The 10 of Swords, typically the 10 of Swords it's a difficult energy, right? It shows somebody on the ground with, with lots of swords in their back. It's like the bottom of, or the lowest point in a situation. Now, the way that I always interpret it, and I like the interpretation in this deck because it's how I usually read the card, it speaks of, the ending of that particularly difficult cycle. So I think by the time you get to March, whatever you've been working through is coming to an end. And, tens in the tarot are endings. And especially with this 10 of wind, or 10 of swords, what comes after it is, the new beginning. It is the ace. And you actually have the ace of swords in your spread over there. We'll get to that. So, there could be this ending a way of thinking, beginning a new, having a new perspective, a new way of seeing something, right? Aces are always, it's the universe extending this new opportunity. And with the Ace of Swords, swords is to do with our mind, the intellect. It's where we come up with our ideas, how we get those ideas across to others, right? How we communicate. So this can be, that epiphany, that aha moment. It's, the way that you thought before, you no longer will think that way. Things are changing here. And so now it's like you're ready to take off. You're ready to, begin whatever this new phase is, this new opportunity, this new beginning. And, with the Eight of Discs as the overall energy, this can be the Apprentice card. It has to do with, you putting in the hard work and effort and focusing on, either working on yourself or working on, this is putting in the effort at work, lots of, working overtime, working on yourself to sort of perfect your skills. So this can be you taking classes, going back to school, doing some, on-the-job training, certification. So there's a focus on work, on career, on projects. And then there are new beginnings. By the time you get to the end of this first quarter, definite new beginnings coming in. For the month of April, you have the Five of Fire. This is the Five of Wands. In this deck, it's called the Struggle. Followed by the One of Water. This is the Ace of Cups. And in this deck, it's called Open Channel. And for the month of June, you have Brother Wind. This would be the Knight of Swords. And as the overall energy for the second quarter, you have the Prince of Cups. This would be the Knight of Cups. So beginning with the Five of Fire, or Five of Wands, usually, this is a card, it speaks of struggle, of conflict, right? It's fire energy. So again, the day-to-day matters. This can be, within the workplace. And this can be some type of conflict within the workplace, you not seeing eye to eye with other people there. It can be you, if you're going out for a promotion, or you trying out for a new job. This is you competing against the others. And it's not, it's not an angry, nobody has swords out or anything. It's just, one person is trying to gain that alpha position. One person is trying to come out ahead. So there could be this struggle, after with this new beginning, where you might be trying to move into a new position. You might be trying to have this new job opportunity, right? I think with the Open Channel coming in for the month of May, there's this new offer, right? We have this offering that, it could be an offering of love, right? This could be a new love relationship beginning here with this Ace of Cups. It can have to do with, it can be a pregnancy. It can be news of the birth of a child. It can be a new offering, so a new offering of love. It can be a new job offer, or a new opportunity that brings you great joy. So it's going to play out differently, but it's, it's also this openness and you being willing and being open to whatever this new opportunity is. And by the time you get to June, I think there could be a decision that needs to be made. And you come, I think that this is you taking on the energy of this Knight of Swords. It could be an individual. If so, this would typically be more of a middle-aged air sign. individual, male or female, but Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. But I feel it's more you taking on this energy and, just kind of raising your sword and charging ahead and being very ready to take on whatever this new challenge is. We're again dealing with wind, with air energy, so the suit of the mind, and this usually the knight of or the brother wind, knight of swords. He's somebody who uses his intellect. He's very good at resolving, if there's a problem to resolve situation, he's good at doing that. He can be a little too aggressive at times, right? A little too forceful and brash, but he's a good energy to have if you're trying to, cut through something, or he could also bring news about something, right? Knights can also be messengers, so he could be bringing you news about this new opportunity as well. And with the Prince of Cups or Knight of Cups as the overall energy, again, this, sort of could be an offering of love, right? The Knight of Cups could be more of a middle-aged water sign individual, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, and he's the knight in shining armor, so he usually brings in, the Holy Grail, the offer of love. He brings in this new offering of love. So for some of you, there could be a new relationship starting up. For others, this could be, an offering coming in, like a new job offer, and it's one that you feel very happy about. This Prince or Knight of Cups, he can at times be, a little too dreamy, right? He's very much in love with the idea of love. So, on the negative side, he might need to focus a little more. Same thing with this, Knight of Swords. He can be a little scattered, so he might need to focus. So there's something to do with focusing here. But there are lots of opportunities, whether this is, to do with a relationship or a new career opportunity. There are opportunities around, but there might be a need to focus. Now, moving into the third quarter. So you have for July, the One of Fire. This is the Ace of Fire, the Ace of Wands, and it's called Force. Followed by Mother Earth. This is the Queen of Pentacles for the month of August. September, you have the Two of Water. This is the Two of Cups, and it's called Sacred Cord. And the overall energy for the third quarter is Major Arcana number 14, Temperance. And it's interesting because, on the Temperance card, we have this reference to the two cups, and then we have the two cups, right? The two chalices on here as well. So there could be, going back to what I was saying here, there could be, a significant relationship starting up for you. And this, it could be a soulmate connection with the Two of Water. This is the minor arcana version of the soulmate, right? Of the lovers. So there could be a significant relationship starting up for you. And we have, with the Ace of Wands, this is an exciting new beginning, right? This is a brand new, again, it's an opportunity. You have two aces here. Oh, you have three aces. Wow. Okay, you have three aces. So definitely, blessings coming in, new opportunities. With this Ace of Fire or One of Fire, fire energy, we're dealing with, again, the day-to-day matters in life. Could be, if this is going back to the new relationship, if it's a new relationship, this could be, a very passionate one, right? With the Ace of Wands there. If this is a new job opportunity, I think it's one that, you feel very excited about. It's like you feel this transformative energy coming in, and you're free to really express yourself. This is a very artistic card, right? Look at all of the artwork on it. And so I feel that, you could be really getting this opportunity to express yourself artistically. this new, you're changing, you have this excitement surrounding this new opportunity, this new beginning. So this could be a new job offer, could be a very passionate, exciting new relationship starting up, right? We have it followed by this Queen of Earth, this Queen of Pentacles. We've already talked about Pentacles, right, as Earth energy. And the Queen of Pentacles, she is the Mother Earth. So she is very grounded, very practical. If this new opportunity with this Mother Earth energy, that it has staying power, right? It has longevity. There's growth, there's stability. She's very nurturing. She's very stable, very loving. She cares for others, in a very hands-on way, in a very tangible way. So she loves cooking for others and caring for them, and she cares for like her children and takes care of the garden. She loves taking care of animals. So she does it in a very hands-on way, very practical. So this could be a mother figure. This could be this Queen of Earth individual coming in at this time. There might be a relationship. I was looking at, as far as, as other signs go, this could be a relationship with an air sign. We have, we have the earth sign right here. We have water sign. And then I've just mentioned this Two of Water, this Two of Cups, this beautiful soulmate connection, right? And soulmates, we can have a number of soulmates during our life. Not all of them are romantic in nature, right? We can have soulmates who are friends, soulmates who are business colleagues, but there usually are these deep soul contract type of connections that we have with them. So we're coming into this lifetime or into this relationship to teach each other a lesson, to learn from the other person. So there are, we have this, let me show you this card again. It's a very pretty image. We have this joining together, right, with the two, this sacred cord. We have the male and female coming together, the light and dark, dry and wet, right? There's this connection. You found this connection. You found this, your opposite, or your twin flame in this other person here. And there's a balance, right? With this Temperance card. Temperance is all things in moderation, right? It can speak of a delay, divine timing, but more than anything, it's about balance, about having that balance, finding that moderation. So I think that this relationship is bringing balance into your life, and it's like you've met your match. You found what you've been looking for here. And as we head into the last quarter, you have for the month of October the One of Wind. This is the Ace of Swords, and it's called Dawn in this deck, followed by the Three of Water. This is the Three of Cups, and it's called Stream of Love. And the outbound energy, or the last month of the year, December, you have Mother Water. This is the Queen of Cups. And the overall energy for the last quarter is a repeating card, the Queen of Cups. So double Queen of Cups here. So, with the Ace of Wind, or Ace of Swords, again, another new beginning. So it's like you have these beautiful new beginnings. It could be in various areas of your life, right? There could be a new beginning in the work sector. There could be a new beginning in your romance in sector. So in your love life, there could be a new beginning with the way that you have thought about things, or the way that you've seen things in the past, right? A new way of thinking. And going back to what I was saying here, right? You do have the Ten of Wind, the Ten of Swords, this ending, right, to a way of thinking, and then you have this new beginning. And this is, it's a sort of aha moment. It's the epiphany. It's the finally things make sense. You're seeing things clearly. You have clarity of mind. And then you have this beautiful celebration card, the Three of Water. It's, there's love streaming down. There's just blessings, coming down, flowing into the Three Cups. So there, you know, it's a card of celebration. It can speak to like a more insignificant celebration, so just, you know, getting together, spending time with loved ones, friends, enjoying the company of others. It can also be a more significant celebration, so celebrating a promotion, celebrating a new job. It can be celebrating the news of a pregnancy, celebrating the birth of a child, celebrating an engagement, a wedding. Okay, so it's a very beautiful card. Again, abundance, but here it's abundance in love, in emotions, right? Just very beautiful energy for November. And then closing out with the mother of water, the Queen of Cups. She is, you know, out of all of the queens, she is the most intuitive, right? And you have it sort of double here. So she is the sort of most in tune with her intuition, her psychic abilities. She's a very loving individual, right? If this is a person, this could be your mother, could be the mother of your children. This could be just an older water sign, female. Doesn't necessarily have to be female, but Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And she's very compassionate, right? She's very understanding. She's very loving, very open, very receptive. And she's, you know, it's that sort of maternal love that comes through, right? That love that spans the test of time. There is no boundaries. There's no bound to the love of a mother. And so, you know, if this is you finding out, celebrating a pregnancy, then, you know, it's you're moving into this beautiful energy of, you know, motherly love. If this is you celebrating like an engagement, right? You could be just overflowing with these feelings of love. So there's growth here. You know, you're growing. Love is growing both spiritually. It's this sort of unconditional love that's coming through. And what you have at the center of your reading, the overall energy for the year. Also, you have another ace. So you have 4 aces. So blessings. This is going to be a wonderful year for you. This is the Ace of Wands. Okay, in the Osho Zen deck, it's called the Source. But this is the Ace of Wands. So that's a double Ace of Wands message, which is, you know, beautiful new beginnings within the workplace, new beginnings, you know, creative beginnings, endeavors. And you have the Source here. So let me read you. I've already talked about sort of the general meaning for the card. Now, the message for the Source card from this particular deck, it says, when we speak of being grounded or centered, it is the Source we're talking about. When we begin a creative project, it is this Source that we tune into. This card reminds us that there is a vast reservoir of energy available to us, and that we tap into it not by thinking or planning, but by getting grounded, centered, and silent enough to be in contact with the Source. It is within each of us, like a personal, individual sun giving us life and nourishment. Pure energy, pulsating, available. It is ready to give us anything we need to accomplish something, and ready to welcome us back home when we want to rest. So whether you're beginning something new and need inspiration right now, or you're finishing something and want to rest, go to the Source. It's always waiting for you, and you don't have to step out of your house to find it. And, you know, so this is talking about the basic Source, right? And, I mean, this is what's driving you throughout the year. And you have all of these wonderful new opportunities in the area of career, possibly, looks quite probably in the area of relationships, of love, expanding, unconditional love coming in. It looks like a very beautiful year for you, is all I can say. So I do hope that the messages have helped you. I thank you for joining me today. I look forward to reading for you again, and just know that I'm sending you much peace, love, and light for a wonderful 2019. Bye for now.